There's two things about living in Cedar Park, Texas that makes me wonder if I made a mistake by moving here about 5 years ago. So if you're thinking about moving and relocating to Cedar Park, Texas, you need to hear about these two things. So let's get into that right now. I'm Dan Forbes. I'm a local realtor here in Cedar Park, Texas, and I make videos about what it's like to live here and work here and play here. And if you are thinking about moving to Cedar Park, the Austin area, relocating here, then hit me up. I'd be glad to help you if I can. Matter of fact, you can look down in the description and you'll see how you can reach me either by telephone or by email or by text, or I don't care, send me a carrier pigeon. I'm always happy to help. I get calls and texts and emails almost every day, and I just love it. Love living here, love helping people just like you. So in this video though, today I'm actually thinking about two things that made me wonder if, maybe I made a mistake, or maybe some people make a mistake about moving here. So I moved here from Florida about 5 years ago, and there's something that's happening right now this week that makes me question that. Two things, and so be sure you watch to the end of this video to see entirely about both of those things. So, the first thing is it gets hot here in the summertime, and that's on my mind right now because as I saw today on the news, today is Friday, July the 10th, 2020, and tomorrow we're going to have two of the highest temperature days so far this year. It's expected to be 105 on Saturday, and then expected to be 106 on Sunday. And here it is, only not even the middle of July. So I tell you what, if you don't like the heat, what are you going to do when you move to Texas? Now it's not that hot all the time. Right now it's Thursday, it's about 95 degrees out here, and it's the middle of the afternoon. And the average temperatures highs for July and August are 96 and 97 degrees respectively, but it does get hot here. So if you're moving here from the North Pole or somewhere where it's cold all the time, it might be a shocker to you. But if you're coming from other areas that have a warmer climate like Florida, which I moved from, it gets hot in Florida too, but the great thing about here in Central Texas is the low humidity. Humidity right now is probably in the 40-something% humidity. So if you're standing in the shade like I am right now, it really doesn't feel as hot as what the temperature gauge is going to show out in the sunshine. The great thing about our weather here is we got 4 seasons. We have a spring that lasts for weeks. We have a summer that is mainly June, July, and August, and the hot months are July and August. And then we have a fall that lasts for weeks. And then the wintertime, it really doesn't get very cold. I think the average temperature in the wintertime is maybe in the 50s. The coldest I saw was actually last winter. We had one night that it got down to 17 degrees. There was actually a tiny bit of snow that fell. It didn't even last on the ground, but it was on the windshield and the top of my car, and just brushed it off. And it was actually sort of fun. We don't have snow here, so when we get a little bit of it, it looks really interesting. So let me tell you about that second thing. And the second thing is the tarantulas. So here's a video of a tarantula on the sidewalk when I was doing my walk the other morning, and the tarantulas here they're everywhere, and they're in the front yard, the backyard, the side yards. They get into the house. They are just everywhere. Hey, I'm joshing with you. I'm kidding. Tarantulas. That's the second tarantula I've seen since I moved here 5 years ago, and I think they're pretty neat. The first one was at my son's home in Leander, Texas, the city right next to us here in Cedar Park, and he has the ideal landscape for that. It has a lot of rocks, and they like to sort of hide down in the rocks. They don't bite people. They don't mess with people. Matter of fact, they're afraid of people. But I did see this guy the other morning when I was out for my walk, and I took this video and a few pictures. I thought it was really neat. to see a tarantula. I mean, they're harmless, and like I say, that's all I've seen in 5 years. So, hey, I was just pulling your leg there. I hope that's okay. Hey, if you're thinking about moving to Cedar Park, Texas, relocating, I serve not only Cedar Park, but the North Austin, Texas area, the cities of Cedar Park, Leander, Round Rock, Georgetown, Liberty Hill, and also a fun city name called Pflugerville, Texas. So look down in the contact information below in the description. So do me a favor, if you like what you see and hear on my channel, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time a weekly video is posted. Thanks so much.